Welcome back to Hungry for Adventure. We are here on this noodle adventure here in the 626 area of Los Angeles. This area, it has a very large Chinese and other Asian population, but the food that we are eating today is called biang biang men, or like biang biang noodles, and they are these thick handmade noodles, thick cut handmade noodles that are very, very popular and trendy right now. So we're gonna go to two spots in this area and compare and let you know which one we like. Come with us on this adventure.
Hey babe, look what the hole I am in. I try not to think too much about what might have been. How nice if I just could let you in.
First place we're at is Meat Chin Noodle. It is in Alhambra. It's kind of more of like a very casual place and kind of more modern, just like it's not like a traditional like Chinese restaurant. But this is the menu, and we ordered a few dishes. We ordered one of the cumin lamb biang biang noodles, as well as, I don't think there's a picture of it. Oh, the original Shanxi noodles, the cold noodles, as well as the biang biang men, original biang biang men, which comes with kind of like chili oil. So we're excited to try it. Oh, and we also got a marinated pig ear too. So there's gonna be a lot of food. We have another stop after this, but we should be good. So I'm gonna start here with the liang pi. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but this is the cold noodle, and it's served with some tofu, as well as some cucumbers and bean sprouts. And the noodles are a little like thick and almost gelatinous, and it's in like a chili oil. This is actually like a very like specialty dish of the Shanxi area. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Well, it's really vinegary, so you get that Chinese vinegar, a little kick from the chili. But the texture is really interesting. I like it a lot. And the tofu really absorbs the flavor.
Looks good.
Next, for your real adventurers, this is marinated pig ears. So it should also be.
There we go.
So it should also be gelatinous. And it's served with some cucumbers. I don't know what kind of sauce this is, so we'll find out. It's actually pretty refreshing, the sauce that's on it. And the cucumber is also refreshing, but there's definitely a kick from something. I think there's maybe garlic in it. Like it was like a really good kick. Overall, I actually really like the pig ear as well. This is the original, or I guess with the chili oil, like a hot oil biang biang men. Again, this like noodle is handmade. It's very thick. It almost looks like a belt, like because it's so thick. And this one is served with some bok choy and bean sprouts. I'm excited to try it. It's so good. This one is definitely more hot oil forward than the cold noodles, but you still get that little kick from the vinegar. Noodles are a perfect texture. It's super bouncy. It almost reminds me of like tagliatelle pasta. But yeah, it's and then make sure you mix it up real well, because the oil kind of sits to the bottom. So it's really good. You gotta try this. The next one we have is the cumin lamb. So this one is the same noodle, but it's kind of like stir fried, and it's super like heavily spiced with cumin. Look at that. It uses the same noodles, and so it should be flavorful, and it comes with some lamb for some meat, and has onions and looks like more bok choy and some peppers. Let's try this.
Wow, that looks good.
It's really good. You get a lot of that cumin flavor. It almost reminds me of like, not curry, but like more of those like Middle Eastern spices and stuff. And noodles again are just really, really good texture. So if I had to choose one and I can only eat one, and you haven't tried it, like if you haven't tried these type of noodles before, I would go with the original. But if you're really hungry for adventure, I would get both. It's really good. Both of them have a little bit of a kick, so if you can't handle spice, I don't know if you can handle it. It's not like super spicy, but it definitely leaves a lingering heat.
Just try it.
Try it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little mashup here.
Some of that leftover chili oil.
Don't want it to go to waste, the chili oil. Let's try this. Ooh, it's so good. Before it tasted almost more like a salad. Now, it still kind of tastes like a salad, but like it has that chili oil, a little vinegar. It's pretty good. We're all done here. We're about to move on to the second restaurant, but we pretty much finished most of the food. We definitely finished all the noodles. Like, this is all done. Yeah, overall the food here is really good. I think personally, if I had to choose one, I think I would go with this, the original. What's your favorite?
My new favorite is this.
The lamb, the cumin lamb?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a grower, but I think I like it more now.
Yeah. It's something that you can't necessarily get everywhere, but if you can find it.
What's your favorite? I like the original.
You like the original? Yeah. Kayla, what's your favorite?
Dada, that's our favorite.
We are on our way to our next destination. It is called Shanxi Garden in San Gabriel. We will see you there shortly.
What?
She's trying to communicate with us. We are now here at Shanxi Garden. We just ordered our food, and we got the biang biang, the biang biang noodles, and then the lamb cumin stir fry noodles, which is basically the two of the dishes that we got at the last place. And then we actually got lamb skewers. So we're not as hungry as before, but we still have room. So let's go do this. The first thing that came out are these lamb skewers. They're spiced with like cumin and some, it looks like there's some like redder spices, so a little bit of like heat. It's like typical seasonings for a Mediterranean, not Mediterranean, why did I say Mediterranean? Northern Chinese cuisine, so excited to try it. Good. I think the cumin helps like the gaminess of like that natural gaminess of lamb. It's really good. All right, these are the stir-fried lamb noodles, and they're also, it's like cumin spice. And I see here there's like a mirepoix of like vegetables, so it looks like there's like celery and carrots, which is like, I want to say like foundation of a lot of cuisines. And then there's like tiny pieces of tofu and jalapeno peppers, which probably makes it spicy. So I'm gonna try to get a bite with a little bit of everything. Ooh, these noodles are long.
Ooh.
Let's try this. It does taste slightly different from the other place. I think you get a lot more lamb flavor in this dish. The other place had more of that cumin flavor. These vegetables provide an interesting texture. They have like a little bit of a crunch. And these noodles are amazing though. They're like super long too, so it's like, I didn't even finish that strand that I was eating. It's just like, keeps going. The noodle itself is just so good. This is the BIANG BIANG noodles. It has these bean sprouts on top, and there's little chunks of actually pork that look really good. And there's like actually mushrooms, like woody mushrooms, and this like mirepoix of like carrots and other crunchy elements in here. It doesn't look as like red, like chili flakes like the other place.
But they have chili oil.
But they do have chili oil. I'm gonna try a bite without it first and tell you how it is. This one isn't as sour as the other place. The other place is like more vinegary. It's good though. It tastes almost like soy-y. But let's try it with some hot oil on top. Add some hot oil. If you're looking for that kick and a little bit more flavor, definitely use that hot oil. I think it'll bring out more of the flavors. Yeah, it's really good. I just put it in.
So imagine this is probably like 80 cents in China.
I think overall, I like the flavors of this place better. It has more umami. Like there's more depth of flavor, I think, in both of these noodle dishes. And the other one's really good too. I think I just prefer these a little bit more. What do you think?
I like this place.
Out of the 4 noodle dishes, flat noodle dishes, which one was your favorite?
This BIANG BIANG noodle.
The original.
The original one.
Yeah. This one's not as spicy, but since they serve the hot oil on your table, it like makes up for that. I think it's really good. Also, those little pork cubes are a plus. It's so good. That's it for our noodle-filled adventure. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the food, watching us eat the food as much as we loved eating it. Make sure you check out these places and like the video and give it a thumbs up, I guess, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Surprise! We are here for a third Big Big Noodle place, and this time it's in Las Vegas, Nevada. This place is called BIANG BIANG Shanxi Noodles, and it is in Chinatown in Las Vegas. It is actually inside a supermarket, so it's pretty low-key, but we wanted to give it a try because we've heard good things about it, and so we'll let you know how it is compared to the other two places. Let's go! So this place does have a little seating area, so you can dine in, but you could also get a takeout, so it's nice and convenient for that.
They also sell their own hot oil. Gonna give it a try.
So we ordered the special hot oil noodle. It is actually number 11, shown here, as well as the special hot oil noodle with egg and tomato. So I got something a little bit different just to try it. They didn't have the same lamb and cumin dish from the other Big Bang Noodles places, but it should be really good. And they actually asked if we wanted it spicy, so I'm interested to see how spicy it actually gets. They serve regular soda, but we ordered the Chinese herbal tea. It's like basically like an herbal sweet tea. It's pretty tasty, and if you're a little adventurous, you can try some. This one is the number 12, which is the special with the hot oil with eggs and tomatoes. So let's try this. You could tell that they're hand pulled because they're all like kind of almost unevenly cut, but it looks really good. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. That's really, really good. So we asked for it spicy, so it actually has a pretty big kick, which I actually really like. So good.
How are the eggs and tomato combo?
You know, you get kind of an umami flavor, like a sweet, like umami flavor from the tomato. And the egg, I feel like it adds more of a textural element more than flavor, but it's really good. All right, this one's the original, or I guess with the hot oil. This is their special here. They don't have as many like mirepoix like vegetable pieces, but they do have bean sprouts and green onions, and I think bok choy. Let's try this. Oh, it's so good. You could see here, if I can pick it up, how much spices there are on it. It's a really good kick. Compared to the other places, I would definitely say it's much more spicy. And I want to say it's less vinegary. Like you don't get as much of the vinegar flavor here, but it's still really tasty. So good. Let's see how this hot oil is on the noodles. Put some on. Maybe I put a little too much, but it's okay. Oh, You might think there's like a bunch of spices here, so you don't need the hot oil, but actually this hot oil has a different flavor profile, and I feel like it works really, really well. I think compared to the original, this one does have a sweetness to it because of the tomatoes, which actually work really well with the spicy flavors. Both of them are good. I would say if you were to pick one, maybe stick with the original if you're only gonna get one, just because you get more of that classic taste. It is a lot more hot oil friendly forward than like vinegar. So that's my overall assessment. Goodbye. We finished both bowls. The noodles are currently expanding in my stomach, so I might need a nap. But they were really, really good.
I think this was my favorite place.
Out of the three,
Yeah.
I think personally, this is like personal preference wise, this was my favorite. I would say number 2 was Shanxi Garden, and then Michin was third. They're all good, but this one is more my flavor preference. It's more hot oil, and it has vinegar, but it's like a lot less vinegar. It's just balanced. But other places are a lot more vinegar forward. That being said, it's in Vegas, so it's a little far for me, but if you're ever in town, check it out. Thank you for joining us on this interstate noodle adventure. We had some really good baby noodles. Again, I think all the noodle places are great. It's worth a try. So please come and check it out. Thank you for watching, and please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. See you on the next one.